11. Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Obaidur Rahman Chaudhary, lecturer in physics, Cantonment Public School and College, Saidpur. Now we will discuss on a very important topics from physics first paper and chapter 10, ideal gas and kinetics of gases. Our today's topics is mean free path. It's a very important topics, and from these topics we will face the CQ question, MCQ question and important mathematical problem both in SHC exam and in the admission. So we will take these topics very carefully. First of all, students will must memorize this quantity as mean free path, knowledge based question, first called mean free path. So we will discuss on the definition also. So first of all, and again there's another important information here. This equation of mean free path has been proved by three scientists, one by Clausius, another by Boltzmann and another by Maxwell. So now we will prove the equation according to the Clausius opinion. So first of all, we know the ideal gas molecules collide with each other, all times collide with each other and with the wall of the container, and between two collision a molecule travels freely, and between two collisions it don't collide with any molecules or in zigzag way. And so according to the laws of Newton's motion of law, the free path between two collision as a molecule travels freely, so its motion path will be straight in this way. Let us assume that here our selected gas molecule, according to the opinion of Clausius, Clausius has selected the, when he has proved this equation, he has selected the other molecules has been remaining rest position and selected molecules is moving here. Here our selected gas molecule is the black color molecule here. We will find out the mean free path in case of this black color molecule, and considering the other molecules are in rest position first of all. So according to the information we can see from this figure, suppose first of all our selected gas molecule has been collide with a molecule A, and after then it has gone freely, and after then it has collide with molecule B, and after then it has collide with molecule C. Accordingly it has been collide with molecule D, E, F, G and H. And from the figure we can see between two collisions a molecule travels freely and along with the free path. This path is known as free path, and according to Newton's law of motion, between two collision as the molecule will travel freely, so its motion path will be straight according to the just like the in the figure. So we can see between two collisions a molecule has traveled or gone displaced in a free way along with free path, and when we will get as between two collisions the distance crossed by the free path crossed by a molecule will not be same for every collision. So this is why we will have to take the mean free path here. So according to the information, mean free path between two collisions, between the two collisions, the average distance or mean distance crossed by a molecule is known as mean free path in short way. So between two collisions the average distance crossed by a gas molecule is the mean free path. So suppose here among the all collision, the our selected gas molecule black color, first of all between collision between molecule A and B, first it has been crossed suppose S1 distance, and after then it has been crossed distance S2, after then it has been crossed distance S3, and accordingly S4, S5, S6, S7, and suppose total collision number is suppose n here, suppose capital N. So according to the information or the definition of mean free path, we can write mean free path mean free path is identified with lambda equal to, so total distance divided total collision number. So total distance here S1 plus S2 plus S3 up to Sn here. Why not? Suppose our selected molecule and total collision number n. Suppose our selected gas molecule, here black color molecule, has been collided with total n number gas molecules here. So mean free path will be the average or mean free path, the average distance divided by total collision number. Suppose the total distance crossed by the molecule was S and the total molecule number n. So in short, the mean free path will be lambda equal to S divided n here. So now we will find out the equation of mean free path here. So let us consider or draw another figure to find out the equation of mean free path. Suppose we have taken as we will have to take a gas cylinder here. So now let us find out the equation of mean free path. First of all, to find out the mean free path, we know we need here the total distance traveled by a gas molecule and the total collision number. So we will find out in case of a gas molecule which is its total collision number, and within this total collision number how much distance it has been crossed averagely. So let us take the equation or preserve the equation and we will find out. Suppose this one is equation number 1, mean free path lambda equal to total distance crossed by the gas molecule and total collision number. Suppose it is equation 1. So now let us consider in a particular gas cylinder per unit volume there are n number gas molecule, and where the diameter of each gas molecule is sigma here, and in per unit volume of the container there is remaining total n number gas molecule and the diameter of a molecule is sigma. Suppose the diameter of molecule is sigma, and now if we consider the gas container of which radius is sigma and length is v, then in per unit time it will collide all the gas molecules whose center will remain or stay within the gas cylinder. Again we have selected the in per unit volume the total molecule number is n, gas molecule number is capital. Suppose per unit volume the molecule number is n here, smaller n, and the diameter of each molecule is sigma. And now if we consider a cylinder whose radius is sigma and length is v, then within per unit second within this gas cylinder how much centers of gas molecule will remain. Our selected gas molecule will collide with all of them. So as we have considered, in the gas cylinder there is, in per unit volume there is remaining total n number gas molecule, and the diameter of each gas molecule is suppose sigma here, though stop. So again, to find out the mean free path, we have selected within a gas container, suppose per unit volume there is remaining total n number gas molecule, n number gas molecules, and where a molecules is moving with the velocity v meter per second, and again here is remaining in a cylinder, here is remaining total n number gas molecules, where a selected gas molecule is moving with velocity v meter per second, and the length, if the length of the cylinder is v, and so in per unit second, and the diameter of the gas molecule is sigma, and the radius of the cylinder is also sigma. This is why in per unit second, how much center of the gas molecule will remain within the gas cylinder, our selected gas molecule whose diameter is sigma, it will collide with all the gas molecules here. So now let us find out which will be the volume of the cylinder, as we have taken the length of the gas cylinder is v here, and the radius of the gas cylinder is sigma here. So the volume of the gas cylinder will be, let us find out the volume of the cylinder will be pi sigma square into v, and as we have taken in per unit volume there is remaining total n number gas molecule, so the total collision number, from here we can find out the total collision number per unit second. Then the total collision number will be pi sigma square v into n. Suppose in per unit second the total collision number is capital N. So in case of per unit second, then we can get in per unit second suppose the total collision number is n. So here n will be n equals to pi sigma square v into n. So here we have got the total collision number in per unit second. Now as we will find out the mean free path, and we need the total distance crossed by a molecule and the total collision number. So we have selected our indefinite interval of time per unit second. So here we have got the total collision number here. Now we will find out the distance crossed by our selected gas molecule within per unit second. So here, as we have taken the length of the cylinder is v here, so now the distance crossed by the gas molecule, we can get the distance caused by the molecule suppose S equal to, we know that S equal to V into 1, according to our equation S equal to Vt, we have got this, and here the time interval is 1 second, and this is why we have got S equal to, actually the equation was S equal to Vt, and we have put the value of t is here 1 second. So S equal to, here will be V. So we have got the distance traveled by the, crossed by the our selected gas molecule is here V or S, where the value of S equal to V, and our total collision number we have got pi sigma square V into N. So now we will put the value of S and N and show me in equation 1. So now let us put the value in equation 1. Now from equation 1, lambda equal to S divided by N, we have got the value of S equal to V, and the value of N we have got pi sigma square V into N. Here V cross, so lambda equal to 1 by pi sigma square N. So we have got our equation of mean free path, lambda is equal to 1 by pi sigma square into N here. This equation was proved by the scientist Clausius. In case of Clausius' opinion, when he has proved this equation, he has selected that the molecules, all the rest molecules are in rest position, and the selected molecule is moving here. But according to the Maxwell, he has taken the average velocity of all the molecules, and he has proved the equation in this way. According to the Boltzmann, it was proved by the Clausius, you can without lambda c, and according to the Boltzmann, he have selected lambda equal to 3 by 4 pi sigma square into N here. Is according to the Boltzmann opinion, Boltzmann equation. And again, according to Maxwell, he has proved the equation of mean free path 1 divided root 2 pi sigma square into N. So student will must remember these three equations. According to the Clausius opinion, the equation of mean free path lambda c equals to 1 by pi sigma square N. According to Boltzmann opinion, the equation of mean free path lambda b equal to 3 by 4 pi sigma square N. And according to Maxwell, 1 by root 2 pi sigma square N. So student will must remember these three equations. All three equations are very important to solve the mathematical problem or to solve the CQ problem. So it is very important equation. It is also very important to solve the questions related to the university admission and engineering admission. The students will must memorize not only the equation proved by the Clausius, student will must memorize or remember these three equations. These three are too much important. Now we can find out the relation between the density of the gas and the mean free path. So again, let us discuss. So now suppose the mass of each gas molecule is smaller m here, then we can suppose the mass of each gas molecule, we can also select mass of each gas molecule is suppose smaller m. So now let us multiply m with equation 1 into suppose m. So again pi sigma square m into n. Here we have got another important equation here. the value of Mn. Here Mn means the as we have selected or got within the gas cylinder in per unit volume there is remaining total n number gas molecule. So here product of Mn means the mass of per unit volume, the mass of the gas molecule of per unit volume. We know that according to our basic of the density, the mass of per unit volume means the density here. Why not? We know the density equals to mass divided by volume. So the mass in per unit volume is known as density. So here in per unit volume we have taken total molecule number is n and the mass of each molecule is m. So here Mn means the mass of the gas molecule per unit volume. So here according to the information Mn here indicates the density here. So you can replace Mn by rho. Lambda equals to m by sigma by pi sigma square into rho. Okay, here the diameter of each gas molecule sigma is a constant value and the mass of each molecule is also a constant value. So we can write this equation in this way. Our selected equation here lambda equals to m by pi sigma square into 1 by rho. So it's a constant value. So we can write lambda equals to constant into 1 by rho. So here lambda is proportional to 1 by rho. It's a very important information. So we can, from our discussion, we can say that the mean free path of gas molecule is inversely proportional to its density. It's another very important information. It's also important for the MCQ. So dear students, all the discussion are too much important. We must take this lesson very carefully and we must memorize the equation of mean free path according to the opinion proved by the Boltzmann, Clausius and Maxwell. These are too much important to solve the CQ, MCQ problem and the related questions for the admission. So we will practice more mathematical problem and we solve the creative question related to this equation. It will help you to take a better preparation for the admission. So student, thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.